Hi guys, Angie the Craftnado here, and I'm here with an unboxing of a large order, a very large order from Everyday Edeals. This one shipped pretty quickly. I'm pretty happy with the shipping speed. Less than 2 weeks from order to door. So from China, that's pretty amazing. And this one did come in a box, and I think it's just because there are so many items in it. So I had asked you guys on a previous video if you would rather have larger orders split up into multiple videos, or if you would prefer to have one long video. And I did have several responses, and the overwhelming majority was that you guys would rather have one long unboxing video. So get ready. I'll wait. Go get a drink. Go get a snack. Get whatever project you're working on and get ready, because this is going to be a marathon unboxing. Who knows how long it's going to take us. We're going to go through and everything until we've emptied the box. So who knows how long we might be here. I will let you know that I have diamond paintings, several diamond paintings in here. But in addition to diamond paintings, this order, I did order quite a few cross-stitch kits. So if you're interested in stamped cross-stitch, which that's what kind of cross-stitch I prefer to work with, I can go into the reasons why as we get through it, but I do have quite a few cross-stitch kits to show you as well in this order. So we'll just open up the box and start at the top, and it looks like at the top we have a cross-stitch kit. So it looks like we're going to be looking at that first. Wow! I did not know that their kits were Joy Sunday kits. That's exciting. I'm happy to see that. So Joy Sunday, in case that you're not familiar, is a pretty popular brand of cross-stitch kits for the I think they do counted as well, but for the stamped kits that are all-inclusive, that come with everything that you need to get started on a project or to complete the project, Joy Sunday is a pretty well-known brand for that. So this is what I got. I got a couple of these. They are different breeds of chickens. This one is a Wyandotte. I do have a couple of Wyandotte chickens. So I will just show you what comes in this kit. Then maybe on subsequent kits we won't go through the entire kit because, well, we'll see. We'll see how we feel. I mean, we do it with diamond paintings, right? Why wouldn't we do it with a cross stitch? So this is what you get with a printed cross stitch or a stamped cross stitch kit. This is a 14 count kit, and if you're unfamiliar with cross stitch terms, what that means is that for every square inch of fabric, you have 14 squares in your Aida cloth. Aida cloth is what we call the fabric that cross stitch is printed on or is stitched on, and you can see it has those holes there, and that's how you know where to put your needle in and out is crossways in those holes. And this is not representative of the colors that this is going to be when it's completed. The colors are going to look like this. So this color code here that's printed on the fabric corresponds with your code down here. So this orange is color number 1. And so you go to your floss. So it comes with all your floss, and color number 1 is black. So every place on here that you see orange is actually going to be black, which is a lot less confusing than it sounds. So down here where it says Wyandotte in green, green is number 12. So number 12 is going to be this beige color. So I just happen to know from doing previous kits that Joy Sunday is a pretty good brand. I've had good luck with their products in the past, and it does come with 2 needles. And it tells you this is a 14 count, and you use two strands of thread per stitch. So basically each little, and I'm telling you guys as if you don't know, so I apologize if you are familiar with cross stitch, but just in case you aren't, I will let you know. Each little thing of thread that's on this swatch contains 6 strands of thread. So what I would need to do for this is separate out 2 strands, which is not as difficult as it sounds. You just pull one up and pull it pull it out, and there you have your one strand. So then you do the same thing and pull another one out and to have your 2 strands. So that is how that is going to work. And I'm very happy with this. I did not know that it was Joy Sunday brand. So I don't know if all of them are that or just this one. But I have paid a lot more for them from other sites than what I paid for this kit through Everyday Edeals. This is such a large order. Oh, and then even though it is stamped, you do still get the guide, which I don't think I'm allowed to show you, so I'm not going to show you that. So it gives you the guide as if you were going to do it on a counted kit. So technically, once you've purchased this kit, if you wanted and if you completed it and you wanted to do it again, you actually have the guide, and you can you could do it again on plain fabric if you wanted to. I don't know why you'd want to do the same kit twice, but if you so desired, you have the pattern. That's the word I'm looking for, the pattern, and you can do it again. So that is that first kit, and it looks like we've got another cross-stitch kit on top there, so I'll just grab that. If I could get this back in here. Okay. That's the first one, is our Wyandotte chicken. I'm going to throw cross stitches over here. All right, it looks like, okay, this is attached. We go to this. So no, it's not uniform because this is another cross stitch kit, and it is a printed cross stitch kit again, but this is not in a Joy Sunday brand container, but it is again a stamped cross stitch. And this is what that cross stitch is going to look like. This one is a 46 by 36 centimeter, and it is a, I don't know what count, if it's 11 or 14, that looks like 14 to me. Yeah, that's definitely a 14 count. And again, you have all of the threads that you need come with it, along with your pre-stamped fabric. And it does come with a printed pattern as well. So here are all of your floss. So that's going to be a lot of really pretty colors. Very pretty with the pinks and purples. I might do this one relatively soon. I haven't started a new cross stitch in a while, but I do have quite a few that I'm working on. And you do also get needles. And so that is what this one looks like. And again, same concept. You're not going to be, what the colors you see on here are not the colors that are going to be. It's just, that's the code for that color. So this one looks a little bit more difficult to read because it does have some patterns. There are 27 colors. And instead of just having the square printed that color, it actually uses patterns. So you can see, like, right here mixed in with that yellow, there's a white with a black dash across it. So you'll have to find down in the key the number that has the black dash. So sometimes that can get a little bit cumbersome if you have a lot of different patterns that you're looking for. That one doesn't look too bad though, but we'll get into it we'll figure it out when we get into it, how difficult it really will be. But again, you do have the pattern, so if you wanted to complete this on regular Aida, plain Aida, do it count in a counted way, you could do that as well. I'm not gonna take the time to mess with that. I'll do it after we're finished because that'll take me forever to get that back in there. But that's what that one's gonna look like. It says home. It's beautiful. I love it. I think that's gonna look really nice. It looks like a little bit more in depth, a little bit more difficult of a project, but I'm up for it. Maybe I'll do the chicken first, I don't know. All right, now this is something totally different. Well, it's still crafty, but this is something that I found. I don't particularly love the color, and I might switch out this yarn color, but I had already decided that when I placed the order, that I didn't love the yarn color, but it's very, very easy to change it. And what this is a tissue box cover. See how the tissue is coming out of the chimney of the little house. And what you do is you have this plastic grid stuff that has been pre-scored in the shapes that you need it to be. And so you clip it off according to the instructions, which are not in English, but I'm sure you can figure it out. I don't think it needs to be in English. It's just pictorial representation will be good enough. You cut these out, the piece of plastic out, and put this thing, well, then you do the stitching on it, and you're doing a stitching just like cross stitch. Or are you going to do only the half stitch? You might only do a half stitch. I'll have to look. I'll have to look at that, but looking at that, it looks like you only do a half stitch, which is fine. Makes it easier. Yes, you're only going to do a half stitch. Okay. And it looks like across the roof, you're going to do more of a, you're going over three, or I mean over two diagonally. So you get that thatched effect of the roof. So you do all your embroidery onto this, not embroidery, but stitching. You stitch this yarn onto this plastic mesh, and then you put the pieces together according to the directions, which are not in English. But I'm sure we can figure it out. I mean, I'm sure we can figure out which pieces go where. And if not, I'm sure I can find a video, right? I'm sure we can figure this out. Positive. I've got high hopes. I've always got high hopes, don't I? But I thought that would be a fun little different project. It's, you know, right along the same lines as cross-stitching and embroidery and tapestry type thing. So I thought that would be a fun little different project. I don't, like I said, I don't care for that lavender. I think it's a little bit bright. But I can swap that out with a yarn color of a yarn that I have here at home. And I'm thinking a nice blue. And that will be, but the kit comes with everything that you need to do the project. So I got that. Fun little something different. Throw that down there and we'll just reach in and grab the next one. Looks like I'm grabbing all of the cross-stitch kits right now, so I apologize if that's not your thing, but we'll get into the diamond painting momentarily, I'm sure. So this is another pre-stamped cross-stitch kit. It's also a 14 count kit, and it's another Joy Sunday. It does also include the chart, so if you wanted to do this one twice. Now this one I can see possibly doing more than once, like if you wanted to gift this, because it does, this one says summer, and it has just a bunch of summer scene things you associate with summer, and there's one for each season. So I did buy all four. So I'm not going to, maybe I'll just pull out the floss so you can see what colors, just in case you're interested. I'll show you the floss colors. Boy, there's not much floss at all in that, is there? So there's a lot of what we'd call negative space. So there's a lot of white. There's not a lot of actual, not a ton of actual stitching. So that one might work up a little quicker than a full stitch piece like that last one was. The one that said home, that was a full stitch piece. All right, moving on to the next one. This is another cross stitch kit. And this is a little bit different. Now this looks to be an 11, yes, this is an 11 count. And that means that there are only 11 squares per square inch rather than 14 squares per square inch. So that means that the spaces are going to be bigger. You're going to use a bigger needle, and it's actually easier on the eyes and the fingers, in my opinion. I personally prefer 11 count. To me, they're much easier to work with. This is also printed, but this is the scene, and this is a very, very, very dark picture of what it is, and I'm not sure that you're going to be able to see it. I just went swimming, you guys. My hair's still wet. Sorry, I had a friend over, and we were swimming. But it's a winter focus. It's like the moon, but but a winter scene in the moon. And I am not sure if the background gets printed black or gets crossed. It does. Wow, you guys. So you're going to be cross-stitching. Yeah, that's going to be something. This one is going to take some time. And it doesn't look like it's black either. It looks like it's this blue. That's going to be beautiful, you guys. Look how much of this blue floss you get. So the entire background of this thing is not going to be white background. It's going to be blue. So this is, the entire thing is cross-stitched. And then you can see that we have a bunch of different symbols on there as opposed to just solid color of squares to show you what color goes there. But I think this one is going to be beautiful. This is going to be a lovely Christmas wintertime scene. I really wish you could see the picture better because I think it's going to turn out quite lovely when it's finished. But look, it's just all blues. That's all you've got is varying shades of blue. So, wow, that's a lot of blue. That's going to be a lot of blue. We'll see when it gets closer to the holidays. Maybe I'll break this bad boy out and give it a try. I haven't been doing much in the way, well, I take that back. I've been cross-stitching a little bit, but not like I used to. It seems like I go in fits and starts. I'm either diamond painting all day, every day, or I'm cross-stitching all day, every day, or I'm doing miniatures all day, every day. It seems like I go for a couple weeks or a month with just working on one thing. And then another thing I should mention in case you're new to the world of cross-stitch or you're considering doing a cross-stitch, stamped is definitely the easier way to start. It's just so much, and to me, you end up with the same result, and I don't care if it's cheating, it's easier, and you end up with the same result. And just so that you know, this dye that's on this fabric, when you're finished with your cross stitch, when you've completed everything and you've put in all your stitches, all you do is soak this in a bathtub or a sink full of, some directions say lukewarm water, some say cool water, but you just soak it in a tub of water for a few hours, and this ink all dissolves. So you will never see any of that in the background. And that's the case for all stamped cross stitch kits. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, I'm feeling in here, and the next thing I feel, I'm so excited about this, you guys. This is diamond painting, but this is something just a little bit different. This is so cute. I was so excited about this, and I'm so glad I ordered it. And it's even cuter than I thought it was going to be. Let's get it out. I'm going to keep it out because I'm going to do it right away. I don't know, you probably don't, you know that I love chickens. You know I have a thing with chickens, but what you don't know about me is I also have a thing with pigs. Yes, I love piggies. So this is an apron, you guys. A cooking apron. Isn't that adorable? And it has a pig on it. So it's a very nice full size. I was worried about the size, that it was going to be really small, but it's a full size apron. You've got 2 pockets there. And then it has a very nice size diamond painted piggy on it. And they had all different kinds. You should check it out. They had all different animals, or they had butterflies, they had different animals. I think they had a rainbow, different things that you could diamond paint on there. But I loved the pig. I just had to have it. And it does come with its standard toolkits with a green bow, a pink wax, and a pink pen. I'm not going to say anything more about toolkits unless they are something special. So let's see what color drills. Let's see what colors he's going to be. He's so cute. Isn't he adorable? Look at his eyes. Ah! So his eyes do not get diamond painted, but everything else does get diamond painted. So you do have a large drill area. So we've got some beautiful, these marquees are going to go up in his ears. And then we've got brown crystals, pink of course, and then like yellow. So that's going to make up the majority of his body. And then these don't look like black. Yes, they are. And then black for the outline. Well, I wish he was pink, but he's not. He's yellow. That's okay. He's still going to be cool as hell. I'm going to be the cutest cook in the kitchen. I'm the only cook in the kitchen, but I'm going to be the cutest cook in the kitchen. If you guys don't have a diamond painted apron, you're not even cool, you should get one, because isn't that just cute? Who else in the world has a diamond paint apron? Come on, you know you want it. You should get it. I don't work for the company. I don't know anything about the company, so I'm not like trying to sell you on them. I just think this is super cute. It's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun one to do. All right, reaching into the box, and look at this box, you guys. This box is jam-packed with stuff. We are going to be here for a while. But you wanted it. You asked for this. Don't blame me. This is all your fault. This is what you said you wanted. So now here I am. I made sure I brought a Diet Coke in here with me, and even a backup Diet Coke, just in case. I went to the bathroom before I came in. Told everybody, leave me alone. I'm going to be busy. All right, let's see what we've got. This first one is a full drill, and you're going to recognize it right away because it's something that I just showed you in a cross stitch. But this is a diamond painting. And, sorry, I'm just rolling it backwards. These are all poured glue, so you can roll them backwards. Just roll this guy backwards so I can get him to lie somewhat flat for us. And it says home. Isn't that nice? I love it. Aw, I love it a lot. Standard toolkit. Throw that down there with the rest of them. And it is a round drill, and it is a 30 by 40, and we do have DMC numbers on the canvas and also on the drills. So that's always nice when you have them both places. Easy for kitting up if you use that. It looks like we're using a combination of letters and symbols in the drill field for the symbols. So that works. And we'll just take a quick look at the colors. I got water in my ear when I was swimming, and it's highly annoying now that I'm trying to talk. Mauve. This is kind of a country-ish feel to it, these colors. Pink, green, more green, beige, more green, more beige, some burgundy, light green, mauve, taupe, purple, and black, and gray. So, yeah, definitely a very, and then this must be the background color, 3770, so the background color. So that is going to be really pretty. I wasn't sure how that was going to look, being that it is words, but being that that is the entirety of the diamond painting and the way it has been charted, I think that it is going to, I mean, it's obviously computer charted, but I think it's going to be very nice. I'm looking forward to doing this one, actually. I mean, I look forward to doing all of them, but this one will be up there in my rotation. I kind of, I'll show you, the drill field is nice and clear. There's no problem discerning any of the symbols. I keep my drawer organized. Basically, I keep like seasonal stuff together so I can find it easily, and then I keep, I kind of categorize them or stack them by ones that I'd like to do first, are closer to the top, you know, and then going down the line of priority. So that one is going to stay towards the top. I have full intention on doing this one. Now this is one that I'm not sure about the words, but I don't care because I liked the image. This is another 30 by 40 round drill. It does have DMC numbers on the canvas, but not on the drill packages. And it's just a garden thing of garden flowers with a bird with a fence in the background. And it does say welcome. Now, I don't know how that's going to come out because it does look like that is not all in one color. The words are not all in one color. So when I do it, excuse me for just a second. I've got to grab a drink. I've got a dry throat. When I do it, I think what I will do is I will just go in and make the whole word black. I've never tried to do anything like that before, so I'm not sure how it'll come out. But I'll give it a try, right? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? But it does, again, have a combination of letters and symbols, and the drill field is very clear. I didn't test the sticky on the last one, but I have not had a problem with, oh my gosh, it's very sticky. I've not had a problem with stickiness on any of these canvases from Everyday Edeals. They've all been very sticky, and this is a very nice consistency of canvas too. It's going to lay flat. It's going to flatten out really nicely once I flatten it out and do, you know, pull this release paper, pull the paper back and put it back down. It'll flatten out. Standard toolkit. Let's take a look at the drills. If I can get into them. There, I got that frog out of my throat. That was tickling. So this appears to have some darker colors. And these drills look really nice. I don't see any, they don't look dusty, or I don't see any debris in there. And, you know, I'm going to just, unless I see a problem, if I see a problem, I will bring it to your attention. For every single one of these, we would be here for a million years if I went through if I told you about it every single time. But these are some, these are the colors. These are some darker colors. Still, this is more muted. These aren't real bright flowers. This is a more muted color tone, or a more muted color. More fallish. It makes me think of more fallish flowers, the mums and stuff like that. And that's the kind of colors that are in here. And I think it's just beautiful. I like that a lot. That'll definitely go towards the top of the snack size paintings in my stash to work on as well. I like that one a lot. Of course I like it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have ordered it. Ugh. Such an idiot. Ugh. Bonus points for anybody who can tell me what movie that's from. Oh. One of my favorite movies. When the girls were kids, we watched it over and over and over. If I think about it, I'll tell you in the next video, but we'll see how many people can get it. Oops, wrong side. So I might have to take a pause. I'll take a pause. You don't have to take a pause. I might have to take a pause once I get a big stack of these, just so I can straighten up my pile, so I don't have everything cattywampus flying, you know, stacked across the room. But we'll see how far we can get, just throwing things hither and yon. Oh, this one I'm pretty excited about. This is a watercolor daisy, and this is also a round drill kit. And let me just show you it kind of is coming off a little pixelated. I'll just show you the picture. But it's just a multicolored watercolor type daisy. And I think it's beautiful. And I think that it will come out fine once it's drilled. I think what you're seeing, the reason why it's not looking fabulous to look at just the canvas, is there are quite prominent drill circles, or guide circles on the canvas. Doesn't want to lay down for you to see. It's very shy. It doesn't want you to see it. There we go. That's better. Standard toolkit. Oh, it threw itself on the floor, so I didn't have to throw it. Standard toolkit. Let's take a look at the colors. Now, these guide circles I don't mind. Because these are more like ghost guide circles, I call them. It's just where the drill goes, there's like a shadow, rather than actual printed hard lined circles printed on there. I'll show you what I mean. The drill field looks very clear, but we don't have any DMC codes on here or on the drills, which no big deal. But I do like that the key is all letters and numbers. I like it when that is, I don't know, it's just easier for me. But see what I mean by the ghost drill circles? They're not really drill circles, they're just like drill shadows. Anyway, it's a very clear drill field. Here are our colors. Got some purple, yellow, orange, brown, gray, blue, more purple, or actually that's more like a cornflower blue, some mustard, some magenta, actually that's 3860 or 3861, some green, brick red, blue, and a couple bags of black, and what looks like some 550. So that's going to be beautiful. I really love the colors that they've chosen for this diamond painting. I think it's really going to be, I think it's going to turn out really nicely. I have, again, high hopes for this one, that it will turn out as nice as it looks like it's going to. And I like the watercolor effect. I think this is something that would definitely be, look really nice framed and anywhere in your house. It would look really nice. I can't keep saying I'm going to put stuff to the top of my to-do list, right? Because there's only so many places at the top, people. Only so many places at the top. Alright, what have we got next? Next, did I get some diamond paintings or did I get some diamond paintings? I got a few. I was making an order and it was like, the stuff I had, because the cross stitch stuff is a little bit more expensive, and I was close to getting free shipping, and I thought free shipping is $200 or more, and I thought, you know what, I want free shipping, so I went ahead and added a few more things to get myself up to the free shipping threshold. And then I had added so many more things that I was way over the free shipping threshold. Then I was like, but I really want all this stuff. Now that I put it in my cart, I spent so long. I spent hours, seems like, looking. This is a really nice canvas, you guys. This is like a very cloth-like canvas. This is another 30 by 40, full drill, round diamond painting. And this is another one that's very fall feeling. You have your whiskey barrel, your half whiskey barrel with pumpkins and gourds and some birds and some fall leaves and fall flowers. So this will go in my seasonal for, you know, working on this fall. It has 20 colors. I apologize. I haven't been telling you guys how many colors the other ones had. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm off my game. I should get fired. Probably should dock my pay. Wait a second. I don't get paid for this. Huh. All right, fine. 20 colors. It looks like we have a combination of letters and numbers for our symbols, which is what I like. And we do have the DMC codes on the canvas. Canvas does look nice and clear. I don't see any, even the dark symbols have light printing, so I don't think that there's going to be any problem in identifying any of the symbols in the drill field at all. Comes with a standard toolkit with the addition of a few baggies. So we can probably guess what kind of colors we're going to have in here. It's going to be all fall colors, but we'll take a look at the drills anyway, because we will do due diligence. She said doo-doo. In case you haven't noticed, I feel a little silly today. I think it's because I was so excited to get this order. It's so exciting. I love getting orders, especially big orders. Okay, so we'll start with black, cream, a bunch of different yellows and oranges, some flesh color, brown, red, brown, orange, purple, well, more of a burgundy than a purple, really, brick red, orange, green, orange, black, peach, and some chocolate browns and mauve. So those are the very nice, very fall-y, festive colors. Fall is my favorite time of year, as you guys may or may not know. And so this is one that I'm looking forward to doing for the fall decoration because I think it's going to turn out beautiful. And I think this is definitely one that I will display in the house for the fall season. So yeah, this will be a fun one. It does look like there's a little bit of color blocking, but it does look like there's a good amount of confetti in there. So we'll see. It shouldn't for 30 by 40, it shouldn't take too long to do. But that means more confetti means better detail, right? Right. So it's worth it. Reach across. And of course there are some partials in this order. You know that I love my partials. We're just having luck of the draw here. I'm just reaching in and whatever I grab, I grab. So let's see what we've got next. If I can get it out. Sorry guys. It's stuck in there. Uh-oh. Oh no. The backing has come off and yeah, it's taken off some of the adhesive from the canvas. That's okay. That is not a deal breaker. That doesn't ruin anything for me. It's very, very easy to just put a little bit of adhesive onto your canvas. When that happens, I use, what have I used? Just regular craft glue. Not white glue, but like clear, like alcohol glue, like what I use for, I'm sure you could probably use regular craft glue. I don't see any reason why not. But I just don't have any experience using that. But I have used glue in the past where I've accidentally taken the adhesive off of my canvas. And it worked just fine, and I haven't had a problem. So, what is this? Oh, it's a chicken. You guys, looking at it from where I'm looking at it and looking at it from in the camera, completely different. When I see it now, but when I looked at it, it was like, what the heck is that? All right, that's a 30 by 40. I had high hopes for this, but I should have known that it was a lot of detail to put into a 30 by 40. It only has 20 colors, and it is a rooster standing against a barn with some pumpkins and stuff like that. Standard toolkit with some baggies. Let me show you what it's supposed to look like. I can get that up there. I don't know why that's being blurry on me. Focus. Come on. It doesn't want to focus, you guys. You get the, there we go. You get the gist of it. So it looks very pixelated, but I think once you put drills on it, I think it's going to be okay. There aren't any DMC numbers on the canvas or on the drills, and we do have just letters and numbers for symbols, and the symbol clarity looks good. The drill quality, from what I'm seeing just from the outside here, looks pretty good. Take a look at the 20 colors that we have. I think that if we had maybe more colors, we could get a little bit more complexity of the image, but we don't. Pink, black, navy, red, purple. They're very pretty colors. Green. It's 3 tones of like olive and cream. Red, more cream. A couple tones of mustard. Some blue. Some brown. Some purple. Some dark mauve, yellow, and more purple. So the drills look really good. And they're very pretty colors. I like the colors of the drills. So we'll see how it works out. I have to say, I just did one of a rooster on an order that I just got, I think from GBFKE, maybe? Fan cells. And yeah, it was questionable when I started working on it. I wasn't sure because it was a 30 by 40 and it had like a barn in the background and a fence and all of this and that. It looked pretty involved and it didn't have all that many colors, and I was a little concerned that it wasn't going to turn out as an image, but it ended up turning out beautifully. So you really can't tell until you put the drills on the canvas. You really can't tell how it's going to turn out. And once you get the drills on there, it might turn out just fine. Might be good. I mean, I love it. It was a very cute picture. I really like the picture. Let's move right along. So I don't think you guys knew what you were going to be in for. We're going to be here for literally, I don't know. I'm going to be interested to see how long this is going to take to go through this order. This is also a full drill. I'm probably going to get sick of it after a while. I can't imagine that I would. I love doing this. Standard toolkit. And this is the Grinch. Isn't he cute? So no DMC codes, 20 colors. He's just adorable. Letters and numbers for symbols. No guide circles, so that's nice. Unless you're into guide circles, then I'm sorry. It doesn't have any. And I think we all know what the colors are going to be, but we'll take a look at them nonetheless because I don't want to shortchange you. Give you the whole experience, right? Right. Give you everything you've paid for. So we've got lime green and yellow. We've got gray, red, and blue. We've got a lot of glaring coming in from that window. I'm going to close the shade real quick because I did have to turn my overhead light on. Let me just close this shade and see if we can get rid of some of that glaring because we're getting the afternoon sun coming in. See if that helps out at all. I think that is better. Yeah, that's better. Green, red, blue, blue, burgundy, red, blue, blue, green, green, purple, gray, black, and white. So that is what our little Grinchy Poo has on him. And he's like the cartoonified version of the Grinch. And I thought he was really cute. My granddaughters are in love with the Grinch right now. Both of them. So I thought this would be a cute one to do for them for the holidays to hang in their room possibly. So that's that one. Digging my arm in there and reaching in and grabbing the next painting. This one feels a bit smaller. This one might be a partial. I hope it is. I'm ready for a partial. Let's see what we've got. No, it's not a partial. Oh, but you know what it is, though? This is going to be interesting. All right, standard toolkit. This one's going to be interesting because I just unboxed this last week. The same diamond painting. But the last one that I unboxed was square drill, and this one is round drill. So, and they're both in the same size. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it like right away, in my spare time, in my time off, from my other very important things that I've got going. It's a running joke in my house because all I really do is craft. I don't really have a life other than crafting. So the running joke is, you know, if I get a spare moment, if I get any spare time. I'm going to do a comparison. I'm going to do both of these diamond paintings. One in a round and one in a square. And they're 30 by 30s, so they're small enough that they should work up pretty quickly, even though there is a fair amount of confetti. And we're going to take a look at, and I know other people have done this, and it's nothing new, but I've never personally done it. So I think it'll be fun for me to see firsthand the difference between a square and a round on the same exact image of the same exact size. So this one, even though it's only a 30 by 30, it has 23 colors, which is more of what I'd like to see in a diamond painting. And even at that is a good amount of colors because there's really not too much color variations going on there. I mean, it's pretty same, you know, color family. So we've got some yellow and orange. And these drills look really good too. Some brown, some black, some gray, some green, some more orange, some light gray, and then we've got all these beautiful colors of blue. There are about 14, not really, I didn't count them, different shades of blue that go into this diamond painting. Some cream and then more blues at the end. There might have been 14, I don't know. But those are all of the colors that are in that diamond painting. And I obviously like the image because I ordered it twice. I didn't do it on purpose, put it that way. I mean, now that I've done it, it'll be an interesting little experiment to do, but I did not do it on purpose. I didn't realize until after I looked at shipping for this order, I was like, oh shoot, I just opened that last week. But I looked at it and I saw that this one was a round and I know the other one was a square. Because I actually looked at doing it and saw that this one was a round and the other one's a square, and I thought, oh, I can use it for a comparison video. Or a comparison, diamond painting comparison. Alright, now I know for a fact this one is so light, this one has to be a partial. I thought that last one was a partial, but it was just that it was a 30 by 40. This one's got to be a partial. Yes, it is. So let's see what we've got. We have got a wrap within a wrap. Can't have too many wraps on things. And it is another one of our favorite little mandala style. And this is, wow, this is teeny. I would say this is probably about a 15 by 15. This is a little diamond painting. I don't know that I've ever had one this little. Let's get out our, it's not even that, you guys. 9. I'm sorry, not 9, 19. 19 centimeters. So it's 19 by 19 centimeter. And it only has 4 different kinds of drills. So, and they're all, one of them is just regular plastic resin, black, and then you've got pink, regular crystal, and gold. So I'm not thrilled about this one, I won't lie. This one isn't my favorite, but, you know, whatever. And it doesn't even, the drills didn't even come in a baggie. So I think I'll just stick them in here so they don't get lost. They won't fit in there. Well, I'll just throw them off to the side for now. Normal toolkit. Little disappointed in this one, you guys. Not gonna lie. Look at how little you actually diamond paint. Like, hardly any. So you can get a lot more for your money than that. Just saying. That some are hits and some are misses. That one was a miss. For me anyway. Someone else might think it's perfectly fine. And maybe for someone just starting out, who's never diamond painted, that might be a good one to give them to try just so they can see if they like it. So there's that. I have turned so many people on to diamond painting. It's not even funny. My daughter diamond paints because I diamond paint. My husband, my mother-in-law, my friend, my friend's daughter, my daughter's friend. Just, I think that's all, but still, that's a lot of people for one. Oh, and then my other friend and her daughter and her son. So that's a lot of people that I have gotten going on diamond painting. And it's just by going into my stash and picking out, you know, small, letting them pick out a small one to start with, and them falling in love with it like all of us have, and that's the end of the story. So this is our next canvas, and it's a really nice canvas quality. It flattened out really quickly. All I did was roll it backwards a little bit, and it just says Happy Campers. I love it. We used to have a camper that looked just like this, except it was green and white. Yes, we did. Standard toolkit. It was a 1977 Bendix Corsair, and we camped the shit out of that camper. I'm telling you what, we used that thing for years. My husband would get so, and this was before the whole retro camper thing was cool. Like, we did it just because we were cheap. And we had bought this camper for $500 off the side of the road, and we camped the shit out of it. We had so much fun in that thing. It wasn't even funny, but my husband would get so embarrassed by it. You know, here we'd pull into the campground with all these fancy brand new campers, and we've got our little, you know, chicka down camper. But I thought it was great. I loved it. We had the best times of our lives in that thing. Isn't that funny how sometimes, you know, as you age and get nicer things, you look back at kind of the more struggle times with fondness and think, you know, those were some of the best times that you ever had. At the time you thought you were struggling, but now that you look back, it was really a lot of fun. So this one has 20 colors. We do have DMC numbers on the canvas, and it looks like it's a combination of letters and symbols for our drill field. The drill field does look pretty dark, but it does look very, very clear. I don't think anybody would ever have a problem reading that without a light pad, to be honest with you. I mean, I shouldn't say anybody. I won't have a problem with seeing it without a light pad. All right, let's take a look at the colors. We've got what looks like 550, which there's quite a bit of that. That's going to be probably mixed in. That background is not all one color. That's quite a mixed background. There's some color blocking over here on this side, but there's a lot of confetti in the background. So we've got dark burgundy, black, gray, green, blue, lilac, yellow, olive, light gray, navy blue, dark gray, some sage green, some dark green, some brown and some more gray, some pink, more blue, light blue, kind of a gray blue, and brown. And that one's staying out because I'm doing that one. It just gave me a good feeling, and I'm going to do this one. So that one's going to stay out along with my pig. Not even going to put that one away. All right, you guys. Look at this box. Look at how much there is left in it. We're already almost an hour in. You asked for this. I don't want to hear any complaining from anybody out there because you guys asked for this. So, be careful what you wish for. No, I'm kidding. No, you can always pause it and come back. You don't have to watch the whole thing in one sitting. I probably wouldn't be able to watch the whole thing in one sitting. All right, the next one we have is another full drill, but this one is only a 30 by 25. But it is cute as heck, and I love it already. It has got a cool blue old truck filled with pumpkins, and it says, "Hello, Fall." And you can definitely read "Hello, Fall." Not going to have a problem with that at all. Standard toolkit, but with some baggies, so that's nice. 18 colors, all letters and numbers for the symbol guide, so that's nice. A lot of color blocking. Your entire background is going to be one color, so it's all number 1, which I'm going to guess is going to be black or blue. I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't guess. I probably should just shut up and open the drills and look, right? Right? So let's take a look. See, do go here at what we've got. There are no DMC codes on here, so that is one thing that we won't be able to be 100% sure what color these are because they do look a little bit dusty. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in that. These drills do look a little bit dusty. Usually, I would just throw these away and replace them with something out of my stash. Unfortunately, I don't have the DMC codes on the canvas, so I won't be able to do that. So what I'll end up having to do with these, because this is one that I definitely want to complete, I will end up putting these in a strainer with a very small, with very small, I actually have like a wire mesh strainer. If you don't have a strainer that has small enough holes, you could also put these into like a pair of pantyhose, like stockings or tights, and just run the water through there to wash them off. But just wash them and then leave them on a towel to dry, and you're golden. You're good to go, and they will be fresh and ready. But those definitely look black, some green, some gray, of course blue and blue-gray, and then we're going to get into the colors of the truck. These nice blue colors. These are really nice colors. Too bad these are dusty drills. Oranges and peach, some greens, and then more orange, peach, and flesh tone. So I really like the colors a lot that are in this diamond painting. It's just a shame that they're dusty. It really frosts my apples. I'd say in terms of things that piss me off about a diamond painting, it bugs me when they're not sticky. I won't do them. They'll just go in the garbage because I won't deal with it. But the second most annoying thing to me is to have dusty drills. Just really, 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 really gets my goat. But we'll deal with it. We don't have a choice. Alright. And the drill field is nice and clear. Very clear. And it's very sticky. So we don't have to worry about that. At least I don't have to worry about that, right? Because if I did have to worry about that, I would probably throw the thing away. But it is going to come out beautifully. I love it. It's so cute. Cute little guy. Alright, moving on. This one feels like a really nice, soft, flexible canvas. It's a full drill. It's a smaller one. It's probably a 30 by 30, but we know it's probably a 25 by 25. It's really nice, flexible fabric on the canvas, so I got high hopes for this one. I'm cautiously optimistic about this one because it's so dark that I'm not sure about it coming out looking, I guess it's going to be okay. It's just a mushroom forest, 25 colors, which is a lot of colors for such a small diamond painting. We do have DMC codes, and it is just a mixture of all letters and numbers. There is no color blocking on this. This background is a mixture of different drills, so it's going to be pretty confetti, as you can imagine, to have that many drill colors in such a small area. The drill field doesn't clear. These symbols don't look blurry at all, even though they're printed on that black background. They don't look blurry at all. So let's take a look at the colors. I love and you know, it's weird how people have different luck with different kind of drill packaging. I have had really, really good luck. Like, this is my favorite drill packaging, is the drills that say diamonds in the crosshatch. I mean, obviously, besides, like, Diamond Art Club drills. But these diamond crosshatched drills are some of my favorites. But I've heard other people say that they don't care for these. So, you know, I don't know. It's just weird how people have different luck with different drill packagings. I think sometimes they're batchy. I really do. Here are the colors. We do have quite a bit of black. But I found these to be really nice, sparkly, high quality drills in my experience. Orange, green, blue, red, more red, dark blues, more greens, magenta, some brick, more green, brownish green, orange, yellow, pink, gray, blue green, and dark gray. So those are the colors of the mushroom forest. I don't know, you guys. I wish that this one was better. I really do, because I like it a lot, but I really think it's a bit blurry. And I think it's a bit dark is what I think. You never know. There are a lot of nice bright colors in here. And so it could be deceiving. It could be just that the background is real dark, and once you get the drills on, it's going to show up really nice and lively and bright. And I'm hoping that that's the case, because I really liked this one. I think it could be okay. I think it might be okay. That will go in the, like medium level. It's not low level priority. It's definitely not a loser, but it's not one of my ones that I'm going to stick at the top of the list either. All right, the next one we have is another full drill. And that was pulled back just a little bit. That plastic was pulled back just a little bit. And let me just roll it backwards, because this one's a little bit tightly woven. And this one I really thought was beautiful. Standard toolkit, but it does come with some baggies. And I hope that I think it's going to turn out beautiful, you guys. It is a watercolor looking dragonfly coming out of a lotus flower with a circular background and just some flowers around here. And I love the colors of it, and I think it's going to turn out beautifully. This one, it only has 19 colors. It's a 30 by 40. But I think it's going to turn out. I really do. I like this one. I like it a lot. You do have only letters and numbers for the symbols. We have DMC codes on the canvas, but not on the drills, which is no big deal. And so this is going to be this color palette is going to be pretty consistent. So we've got gray, burgundy, peach, gray, dark blue, more gray, some mustard, some purple, some olive, some tan, some peach, blue, more blue, more blue, and then 3 colors of lavender and another blue are what is going to make that up. And I love the colors on this. I love the colors together. I think they're just gorgeous. I think that this one's going to turn out just beautiful. It's such a nice summery, reminds me of a cool summer evening. Just the feel of it reminds me of a cool summer evening on the pond. So that is that one. And moving right along, let's grab the next one in the pile. So you guys wish you hadn't said that now, don't you? Uh-huh. I'm kidding. I'll quit teasing you about it. All right. This feels like a partial. This one's definitely a partial. And it is another mandala. Ooh, this is a very nice soft canvas. I love it when the partials come on soft canvas that lay flat almost immediately, because a partial, because you're not drilling the entire canvas, tends to show the wrinkles more for some reason. So you really need to make sure that your canvas is nice and flat before you start working on it, because you're not completely drilling the whole field or the whole canvas, it seems like those ridges really tend to stay there. So this toolkit does come with a pair of tweezers, probably, because a lot of partials do come with tweezers. It's a 30 by 30, and we have 12 different drills that come with this. I'm excited to see them because I like the colors. of this, a lot. So, woo, we've got tons and tons and tons of just clear crystals. We've got some very dark blue, and these, I wish you could see them close up in the light. They're very brilliant blue. They're very pretty. I like those a lot. Some lighter blue, some orange ABs. That's fun. Some pearlized dots, some pearlized blue teardrops, some bigger pearlized orange teardrops, some orange iridescent faceted, some pearlized large teardrops, some faceted blue, cobalt blue teardrops, some iridescent pink faceted crystals, and some blue marquee crystals. So look at that. That is going to be so pretty. I like it. Oh, I love the colors. Isn't there, what is it? I think, is it like Miami Dolphins? This is their colors, kind of those blues and oranges. This is Miami Dolphins that I'm thinking of. Is anybody out there a football fan? Anybody out there that knows what the Dolphin colors are? I think it is that blue and orange. But I think that's going to look really nice. Kind of excited to do that one. I take that back. When I was up north, that seems like I think I did 4 partials while I was up north, just working in the evenings and in the mornings. It was just easier for me to work on a partial up there than it was to get into a big project. I don't know why this was. So moving right along. This one, all right, this is for an experiment, you guys. I know full well I don't have high hopes for this. Let's just put this that way. And I'm going to tell you why I don't have high hopes for it. But this is for an experiment, and I'm going to do this drive-in painting. And I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out, and I'm curious to show you guys how it's going to turn out, because I have a feeling it's not going to turn out. Now, I could eat my words. I could be eating standard toolkit. I could eat my words, and I hope that I do, because I really like the saying on it for my sister. But actually, now that I see it in person, it might turn out. Holy shit, you guys. That really might turn out. So it's one of those, like, board, you know, it's supposed to look like it's on a rustic board. And it says, in our family, we don't hide crazy. We put it on the porch and give it a cocktail. And that, like, is my sister to a T. My sister is kind of a self-proclaimed redneck, and she likes her crazy family. And the saying just made me think of her. And I thought this was really cute, but I thought there's no way in the world that that's going to turn out, that you're going to be able to read that. But you just might be able to read it. So it does have DMC codes on the canvas. It is a combination of letters and symbols, so you do have quite a few symbols on there. And it has 20 different colors. And that might be why it turns out, because you got 20 colors in there. The drill field is really clear. Very clear. You're not going to have a problem with that at all. And I really like the way this one is printed, the way it's kind of guide circles, but not really. It's not pixel. You know why it looks so good? Because it's not pixel printed. It's you know, where the image is on there, and then the drill field symbols are just superimposed over top of the image, which it's a very simple image. It's just a saying. But I think if it had been pixelated, I think that it might be a lot more difficult to read. So let's take a look at the drills. I don't expect anything too overwhelmingly gorgeous or, you know, bright or brilliant, but we'll take a look at them nonetheless. This one is going right up top with, I'm going to work on this at the same time as I work on the Happy Campers one, so I'm not going to, whoops, I had one loose bag of drills that flew away. So we've got some 3825, or 3865, a couple bags of that, some pale blue, gray, purple, black, or gray, blue. That's a really pretty color. This has some really pretty colors in it, you guys. Tans, gray, olive, dark blue, beige, black, pink, green, blue, gray, gray, and burgundy. I don't think there's any black in there. There's just a little bit. Just a little bit of 310 in there. So I wonder what's going to make up the words. That's interesting. I'm going to let you guys know how this one turns out. I mean, not that you necessarily care about that saying in particular, but I know there are a lot of them out there with those sayings, and they're quite small. And a lot of people are into the whole saying thing. And I'm really, really anxious to know if it's gonna turn out. So I'm gonna work on it right away, and I'll let you guys know, because I'm sure somebody else is curious too. So that's 3 I've got to work on right away. The pig won't take any time at all, though. The pig apron. But I want to work on the pig apron. I want to work on the happy campers, and I'm going to work on the words. So let's get into the next guy. And this is funny too, because this is a diamond painting I just unboxed last week. So this is another duplicate. Would anybody like a cat with a pumpkin? Because this is the exact same diamond painting that I ordered, or that I opened last week from Fan South. So I must have really liked this image because I bought it twice in a very rapid succession. I didn't even wait a while before I ordered it twice. I just went ahead and ordered it twice. But he's so cute, isn't he? Salem the witch cat with his jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, you know what? You can't have this one, because when I realized I ordered it twice, I gave the other one I ordered, I gave it away already to my friend Sarah. So I do need to keep this one because I don't have it. In case you didn't watch that unboxing, I'll go ahead and show you the drills that come with it. It has 20 colors, 30 by 40. It does have DMC codes. It has only numbers and letters for symbols, so I like that. And you're looking at just a bunch of primary colors. So we've got white, yellow, blue, black, orange, dark blue, green, dark green, red, blue, orange, red, green, blue. I think maybe that's the black. And more blue. And those are the 20 colors that come with the black cat with the jack-o'-lantern. And I commented last time, I think this one is going to turn out really nice because like even in the moon isn't like just all one color. It's, there's a lot of, I wouldn't necessarily call it confetti, but there's a lot of there's different drill colors in the moon. There's different drill colors splattered throughout the sky. So it's not going to be just mundane. There's going to be some depth to it. And I think it's going to make it turn out really nicely. So I have high hopes for how that one is going to turn out. I really do. All right. It looks like we've got more cross-stitch stuff in there. Well, we'll do this one last diamond painting. Then we'll get to some more cross-stitch stuff. Maybe if you guys got to go to the bathroom or something, that would be a good time for you to go to the bathroom if you're not into that. Like you couldn't just pause me, I'm sure. Right? Right. All right, let's see what we've got here. Aww. I had such high hopes for this guy, but I don't think he's going to turn out. Let me roll it backwards so I can get it to lay down. Maybe once I look at it through the camera, it'll look a little bit better to me. Because I have been surprised by that before. And once I put drills on it, maybe it'll look better. But this is an awfully busy image for as small of a size as I got it in. But it was just too cute to pass up. So this is what I got. It is a stack of frogs. It doesn't really come out that well even on the camera, does it? Not really. It might be okay once I put drills on it. But it's a stack of frogs. 3 of them standing on each other's backs. Oh, it's very sticky. See there, I can show you the picture. Very cute. 25 colors. It's a 30 by 40. No DMC codes. Have a mixture of symbols and letters for the drill field. The drill field looks very clear. It is in the pixel printed way rather than where the image is on and then the drill field superimposed on top of the image. Probably if it was just the picture of the image and the drill field superimposed on top, it would be a lot more clear of a picture. It wouldn't look quite so pixelated. Standard toolkit. And let's look at the colors. And it's going to be pretty clear what the color palette is going to be on here, but they're going to be beautiful, so we're going to run past anyway. We've got gray, blue, more gray, more blue, more gray, more gray, some brown, well, that's more of a mustard, got a blue-green, some beige, some olive green, blue, tan, blue, brown, mossy blue-green, some dusty blue, dark green, teal, and tan, and lighter tan. Oh, then we've got more down here. Got some green, some lavender, some blue, some brown, and another blue. Kind of a cornflower blue. Cornflower blue. That's what I meant to say. Cornflower blue. Alright. I need to take a quick drink, you guys. I'm going to pause you. I promise I'm not gonna because I promised you a long video, so I'm going to actually do the long video. I'm not going to stop in the middle here and go away for 2 hours and come back. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep going. This is going to be a marathon unboxing, but I'm going to pause you for just a hot second while I clear my throat and take a quick drink. All right, see, I told you, it was just a second. I'm not even lying. It really was. So those are the frogs. And we're I don't know what you guys meant when you said you'd rather have it all in one long video. I don't know how long you meant. But we're at an hour and a half, and we haven't even gotten to the halfway point of this box. So we might take and do this in 2 videos. I don't think you'll mind. I think we will do it in 2 videos because I can't see somebody wanting to watch a 3-hour video. That just seems ridiculous. So we'll do these 2 last things, and then we will come back and do the remainder of it in a second video. And I did think, so you're going to say, Angie lied. Yeah, I did. I kind of lied and I kind of didn't lie because we are still having a long video. It's just not an everything video. Now this is something different. And I'm so happy to see that it came this way, you guys. This is another cross stitch, but this is something a little bit different. I've got it upside down. This is a cross stitch pillow. You can tell it's already has the backing on it, which I was hoping, because I've purchased things before that said they were pillows, but then it didn't come with the backing. And I was like, how the hell are you saying that's a pillow? It doesn't even come with the backing. So this one does have the backing already sewed on. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work though, because you can see that right to the seam, I've got places I'm supposed to stitch right up to that seam. So that is going to be a little bit difficult to get those last stitches in there. Let me see. They even went, yeah, there's even, look, you can see that even past the seam, they've stitched into where you're supposed to cross stitch. So what I might end up doing with this, because of that, we'll see how difficult it is to get my stitches as close as possible to the seam. I'm not gonna, I was thinking I could take a seam ripper and take this backing off, cross stitch the whole thing, and then put the backing back on, but that defeats the whole purpose. I don't sew, I don't even own a sewing machine, so that would be really difficult for me to fold this and sew it. I'm not that handy with I'm just not that talented. I just don't possess that art. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross stitch as close as I can to this knit border, or to this knit connection point, not knit, sewn connection point. And then when I soak this, all of this printing will come out, and I might end up with one row along the edge that isn't cross stitched, but you'll never notice that in a million years once the pillow is done. So what this is, it's really difficult to tell what it is from this, because as I showed you before with the other ones, what is on here is not representative of the color that you're going to use to cross stitch. So you can't really see it, and unfortunately I don't think there's a picture of it that I can show you, because this is the pattern, and I don't think that I can show you the pattern. Here, okay, here's a picture of what it is. Let me see if I can fold this piece of paper in a way that you can see the picture but not see the pattern. Hold on, give me just 1 second, because I want you guys to see this. It's super, super cute. It goes along with a motif that you have seen running through a lot of my cross stitches. It is this adorable gnome. Isn't that cute? So the little gnome guy with his hat that covers up his eyes and his big nose and his long beard, and he's on skis on a snow hill with some presents and some trees in the background, and that is what this cross stitch is going to be. And holy, 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 it's a full cross stitch, so everything, even things that are going to be white, are going to be stitched. So this is a lot of floss. This is a 40 by 40 centimeter, which is a pretty good size. This is no joke. This one's going to be a project. So here's all of our floss. So we've got some just standard skeins of floss there. And then we've got some that came in like the bulk. I don't know how I'm supposed to know what color that is. Those are, I mean, obviously they have the numbers on them so I can tell. But I don't know how I'm supposed to know what colors these are. Well, let's see if I can determine it from looking at the palette thing. The board. Not really, right? These don't look like anything that's on there. Huh. I wonder how I'm supposed to know. I don't know. Well, maybe it's going to just be processed. You know what it'll end up being? It'll end up being a process of elimination. I'll go through, and all the colors that I have on here, I'll be able to match up to a symbol on this symbol list that's on the pattern. There are 29 colors in this, so that's quite a large amount of colors for a project this size. That's quite a few colors. So I will set this off to the side, and I will put it all back together off camera, because you guys don't need to watch me struggle with that. And then I'll show you the next one, which is another one, and it's the same thing. It's a 40 by 40 centimeter, and it does also come with several needles. The other one had a little fur ball with several needles, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 needles in there, so I guess they think that you're going to lose needles. And I don't know if this is 11 count or 14 count. I would say it's 11. These are awful small needles for 11 count, but that's okay. I have bigger needles. 11 count, and this is another gnome, and here are all of his colors. I don't think you guys care if I get them all out of the bag or not. I don't think you probably really care too much about this, but it just came in this order, so I thought I'd show you everything that came in the order. I'll show you what this guy looks like. And this one is 2 gnomes sitting looking at each other. Or they're like, one's in one direction and one's in the other direction. But aren't those stinking cute, you guys? God, I love the gnomes. I just love the gnomes. They're my favorite. I can't wait to do these for Christmas. And you know what? Everything that I do, all of this kind of stuff that I do, I justify my purchases by saying they're gifts. And screw it, these two are not going to be gifts. These are going to be pillows, throw pillows on my couch for the holidays, because these are going to be big projects. They're going to be labors of love, and I am going to enjoy them, and nobody else is getting them. I don't know how difficult it's going to be. It might be pretty difficult, actually, you guys. It might be pretty difficult to stitch within a pillow. I wonder how hard that's going to be. It might be tough. This is definitely going to be a labor of love. These guys are definitely going to be a labor of love. All right, that said, I'm going to let you guys go for right now. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the comments section, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. I hope you enjoyed this longer version of an unboxing video, and stay tuned for the rest of it while we go through the rest of what is in this box, because there is quite a lot left. Yes, there is quite a lot left. Probably about the same amount as what we've just done. I've still got to go, and I can't, like I said, I can't imagine that you want to sit here and watch a 2 or a 3 hour video. So I think an hour and a half is quite long enough. But I will be back with more. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on your way out. I would love to have you for more unboxings and other fun shenanigans, whatever we can get into crafting wise. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.